Hi guys, welcome back to another Polish video, right? So this is titled 5 famous people you don't know are Polish. Let's go check this out. I really love to know those 5 famous people, right?
Hi friends, my name is Leslie. I'm a Dominican who lives in Poland, and this week was Polish Independence Day. So I really thought that it would be fun to do like a Polish week where we can just talk about some cool things or relevant things about Polish history. And today it's the time to speak about 5 famous people that you didn't know were Polish. If you're like me, a lot of people in this list are going to surprise you because it's like, how did I not know this? But relax. Today you're going to learn about it. The first person we have is Frederick Chopin. He was born in the village of Żelazowa Wola in Warsaw, and he was born to a Polish mother and a French father. He was regarded as a child prodigy since an early age on the piano. He is generally considered one of Poland's greatest composers and one of music's greatest tone poets. One of his greatest works is called Fantasy Impromptu, and it's gonna be the music that you will be listening throughout this video. The second person on the list is Nicolas Copernicus, and this one I cannot tell you how surprised I was. We went to Torun when my friend was visiting from Dominican Republic, and to be honest, it was just like a pit stop. We were not there for any particular reason, just like, oh yeah, it's kind of a cute city. My fiance thought that we should stop and walk around, and when I saw that this was where this guy was born, I was like, seriously? Not in a bad way, just like I've heard about him, I studied about him in school in Dominican Republic, but why did I not know that he was Polish? So it was a really cool surprise that you can still go to his house and you can still see where he lived and the university. So it was a really great bonus to the experience of visiting Torun and of course eating the pierniki. So Copernicus was a mathematician, astronomer, physician, classical scholar, translator, Catholic cleric, jurist,
One day later,
governor, military leader, diplomat, and economist. But he's primarily known for his theory that the Earth is not the center of the universe. As you may know, if you are not a flat earther, people used to think that the Earth was the center of everything and that the sun and the stars revolved around us, which, I mean, looks like a really human perspective. And he was one of the first people to say that this was actually not true. His book on the revolution of the celestial spheres is often regarded as the starting point of modern astronomy and the defining moment that began the scientific revolution. Copernicus was born in 1473 in Torun. As I mentioned before, you can still visit his house, and I do encourage you that if you are around, please make a stop. It's great. The next person on this list is actually a big controversy. And I don't know if you've heard about the movie Beetlejuice being made, but basically it's like the sequel of Beetlejuice. And there's infamous scene where Jenna Ortega's character says that Marie Curie was a French scientific. And you know, Polish people, they're chill. Until you say that Marie Curie was French. Because, I don't know if you know, but her name was actually Marie Skłodowska-Curie. And she made a big point of her Polish last name being there. He did not take the Curie name. It's just that in French, normally when you are married to someone, they would just say Miss Curie. And that's how I ended up learning in my school in Dominican Republic that Madame Curie was a French scientist. I need to make a pause here and just thank Karolina Szewrowska. This is the first Polish influencer that I was following. She's also speaking in English in her channel. And this is the first moment when I realized that Marie Curie was not actually French. And I think it's safe to say that she's the most famous scientist of all times. She was a pioneer in the field of radioactivity, the only person honored with Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences, and the first female professor at the University of Paris. When she moved to Paris, it's not that she forgot about her Polish identity. Actually, the first element that she discovered, they named it polonium. Polonium. Poland. And still people want to say that she's French. And something that I really like about her is that she really made an effort throughout her life to continue the Polish history and the Polish lineage in her. And it's so surprising that even though she did all of that, we still have the doubt of, is she Polish? Is she French? Girl, there is only one correct answer, and the Poles, they will fight you for it. So you better learn how to say Skłodowska. The next person on this list is Roman Polanski. And if you like cinema, if you like going to the movies or anything related to that, you know this name. He's one of the most famous Polish directors and he has an Oscar. The story of his life, however, is as full of tragedy and incidents as one of his dark films. Polanski survived the Nazi atrocities committed in the Krakow ghetto, but lost his mother in a concentration camp. He spent a large part of his life in the US and made several important films with top American actors. In 1978, he fled to France, where he has directed movies like Death and the Maiden, The Ninth Gate, The Pianist, and Oliver Twist. I think that the one that we can all recall from him is definitely The Pianist, because it just brings so many feelings. The last person on the list would be not only someone that is really loved around Poland, but also around the world, and that is Pope John II. And this one as well was a surprise. You know, I just know him like Papa Juan Pablo II, and I didn't really think about it because I was really young when he was Pope. At only 58 years of age, he was the youngest pope elected since Pope Pius IX in 1846. He reigned as the 264th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. The Pope traveled extensively, visiting over 100 countries, more than any other Pope in history, and was fluent in numerous languages. Polish, of course, Italian, French, German, English, Spanish, Croatian, Portuguese, Russian, and Latin, of course. And I just want to say that this is a pope that we also have a lot of love and respect for in Dominican Republic. And I think Dominican Republic and Poland, as different as they are, I have found a lot of similarities in the way that we relate culturally. And definitely it was a surprise when I saw so many pictures from the beginning of the Pope. And then when I kind of read more about the history and I knew that he was Polish, I was like, I understand now. So yeah, guys, this has been 5 famous people that you
This was really fun to watch because I feel like there are some things we all did not know. She explained 100%, and I got to find out, it's like, yeah, I got to find out a lot, which feels really beautiful, you know. This was really nice, and the official link will be on my description box in case you want to watch an uninterrupted video. Please feel free to click on the link and watch the video, right? Thank you guys for sticking around with me this far. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys in my next one.